guys, Freno1 here, and welcome to my review for Chapter 70 of The Promised Neverland, Hide and Seek. Okay guys, let's get straight into it. The majority of this chapter was based on a conversation between Emma and Lucas. We basically find out everything, and we find out some pretty big things. And then towards the end of the chapter, we go to Ray and the guy with their plans. But anyway, let's get to the conversation between Emma and Lucas. Basically, it starts off with Lucas saying, alright, he's met Emma, he's going to start leaving now. And then Emma goes, excuse me, but wait, are you from Glory Bell? For those of you who don't know, Glory Bell is another high-level farm. He goes, and she asks, could it be that you have come from B0632 and you're a friend of the guy? And he's basically looks at it and goes, the gear you're wearing, I figured you'd been there. But, yes, I want to know, but I'm scared to ask after 13 years. Is that guy still alive? Then we get a really awesome page of Emma saying yes, with Emma nodding saying yes, and he's like, I see, that's great, I'm happy, that's great. So he's over the moon with how happy he is. And then we get our title page with the old guy standing on the steps, and then obviously the younger versions of them in front, all smiling, laughing. Basically what ends up happening is then we continue on with the conversation. Not too much else goes down. And basically they're saying, oh, I need to tell him he'll be over the moon too, because as far as he knows, you're all dead and he's the only one that survives. And he goes, yeah, I'm the only other one. That's it. No one else did survive. We then get a flashback and we find that the people that he's taking that actually killed Emma was Count Lewis, the guy who is after Emma, right? Basically what he did, Lucas basically was all his friends had basically been taken out except for Lucas and this guy. Lucas said, look, run, get out of here, I'll stall him as long as I can. You need to run, you need to get to the human world. Even if it's only you, you need to do it, right? So we can basically see that. We see that Count Lewis actually rips his arm off. Basically, I believe it's up to about here. Has just ripped his arm off, and he's like, fuck, is this the best I can do? He's literally giving up when a black woman, we don't see her face, we only see it like literally from like here down to about here, basically came in and rescued him. She then said, look, I've been here for years and years and years. Come with me, right? She basically takes him somewhere, takes him to the windmill where he has been hiding ever since. Basically then, Emma does ask, is she still around? He said, no, unfortunately she died 5 years earlier. And for the last 8 years, it's been just him. And what he has done, as kids have come through, he has picked some of the kids who have the same kind of mentality as him. He's trained them to take him on, giving them all the information and everything like that. He also basically wants to destroy this playground. That's why he taught them the skills. He gave them the information, and he shared absolutely everything he had with them, so they know exactly what's going on, why this is happening, where they are, and all that kind of jazz. And basically their plan is obviously to take down the hunting park, destroy it, kill all the demons that are there hunting, and because they can't call for help because what they're doing goes against the treaty and all that kind of jazz. Anyway, that's all the kind of normal stuff that we heard. The main stuff that we want to hear is he has found the reason why Minerva sent them to Goldie Pond. Why send them to Goldie Pond? It doesn't make sense. Why send escaped kids to a secret hunting ground? It doesn't make sense. Why? right? Lucas has found out why. Because I found out why Minerva summoned us here. It's the place where the woman first took me. That turned out to be the place. He ends up pushing a brick on the wall, which reveals a secret passage. He goes, after that, there's a door. It wouldn't budge at all. It needs a key. And we look at the door and it's got the owl with the circle around it, the Minerva symbol, something that's become quite synonymous with this series. And they're believing that the pen is the key. So they're like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So next week is looking like Emma and Lucas are going to be heading to this door to open it with the pen that Emma has. That is huge. What is behind the door? We don't know. Is it an escape? Is it a way out? What's going on? Why is that door there? What is Minerva's actual plans? Alright. Basically, then we got the next part is he's saying, yep, I will take you to there. I'll take you to Minerva's true goal. Yada, yada. We then go back to Ray and the guy, and they've been on the run for a full 24 hours from the poachers. Right? Ray's freaking out, going, fuck, we need to go to Goldie Pond. We need to get in there. We need to save Emma. We need to do this. We need to do that. And he's like, dude. He's like, damn it, if only I knew where we were. Emma has the pen. Fuck, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? He's like, don't worry. He's like, where are you? I'm going to Goldie Pond, even if I have to go. He goes, Goldie Pond is right in front of you. So he's basically taken them to Goldie Pond. He's taken Ray to Goldie Pond. This is where it gets really interesting. Their plan. Yes, there's two ways to get into Goldie Pond. One, you get captured and you get taken in. The second, right, is if you got out, you know ways in. He goes, we're going to try to find the way that I used to get out, to break back in and get in there, get Emma and get out. They are planning to break into the secret hunting ground. So the other way is to go where the monsters go. But the guys say, look, I know another path. I don't know if it's still there, but if it is, we can use it to get into Goldie Pond, into this secret hunting place. We can get in there, break in, because we don't want them knowing we are there. Because if they know we are there, they're going to come after us. We don't want that. We want to be going stealthily, unknown, so we can go in, do our damage, get Emma, whoever else, out. Get Emma out, and boom, get out before they even realize it. That's what we want to do. So, overall, guys, this chapter was, absolutely insane. Looks like next week we are going to be getting some big answers in Minerva's true ambition. What is his ambition? That's the real question. We also got Ray and the guy about to break into it to get Emma out. Dude, big things, crazy shit. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. I can't wait for next week. Overall, for this chapter, the art was solid, as it is pretty much every single week. We got good development. We got not a ton of progression, but we got a lot of like build up and hype for next week's chapter. We got Ray and the guy trying to find a way to break into Goldie Pond. We got Lucas and Emma heading to Minerva's door. We got a lot of big things coming. I can't wait for next week's chapter. So overall, guys, for this week, I am giving The Promised Neverland chapter 70 4 stars. Brilliant chapter. Not a 5-star chapter, because a 5-star chapter would have been maybe a bit more progression, maybe having them at the edge of the door, opening the door, or having Ray and this guy on the verge of entering. That would have been epic. That would have been huge. That would probably would have given it a 5 out of 5 from me, but a 4 out of 5. Brilliant chapter. Absolutely loved it. Definitely worth the read. If you guys have not started The Promised Neverland, what the hell is wrong with you? Start it now. It is brilliant. It is utterly awesome. But anyway, guys, that is all for me. As always, let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought of the chapter. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. And as always, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and of course, smack that little bell button as well. It'll let you know whenever I upload. And as always, I'm Frino1. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys with another review. Peace. Run away!